Okay. Well, hello. It has been a moment. It has. Put my lucky ring on here. I'm going to discuss what it is to be perfect. Okay. Now, I think that people mispronounce the way perfect is spelled. I think it is to perfect yourself, not just to be perfect. So, in perfecting yourself, it is a circumstance of repetition and repeating those actions that you want to be proficient in, and then when you become more efficient with those actions, that is the proficiency, which is perfecting oneself. So, when anybody says that we're all not perfect, well, yeah, no kidding. Because you have to perfect yourself. You're not born with athleticism or knowledge or skill. You have to perfect those skill sets, those athletic attributes, that core curriculum, to where you can become efficient with what you are approaching. And then that is the level of proficiency, is the level of perfection that you have achieved. So, in perfecting myself, I do my best to, well, let's see here, stay up on current events, obviously, eat healthy, know, what foods are best for me at what times, and knowing my own body. In perfecting those circumstances, you always want to make sure, and this is dietary, that you want to leave yourself hungry after you eat, to where you're not filling yourself up to the point where you're like, oh, I'm stuffed. It's where you're like, that was really good, and you leave yourself a little bit hungry afterward. Some refer this to a circumstance of intermittent fasting between meals, to where you're hungry, and then that way you'll be hungry for the next meal, and while you're hungry for the next meal, your body is utilizing that energy that you just consumed. And then that is what it is to perfect your diet, to where you're always hungry. And then that, in my opinion, is a fast metabolism. Your metabolism is always working, it's always hungry, it's always churning. And then at that point, you have enough energy to get through here and there. And you can snack along the way, but make sure your snacks are things that your body needs. Like antioxidants. That could be any sort of circumstances, like blackberries or blueberries or raspberries, or so on and so forth. So think about those types of snacks that you can just pop in your mouth and they taste good and they have that sugar content. Helps your metabolism work to defeat any type of oxidation, because we know oxidation is not good, because there are circumstances of where oxidation, your body will burn. Well, you get into anaerobic endurance, and the anaerobic endurance, that's without oxygen, and that without oxygen you start to burn muscle instead of burn fat. So you always want to make sure you're burning that fat rather than burning muscle, and so on and so forth. And so you always want to make sure you have a target heart rate, and you want to achieve that target heart rate. And typically it's 220 minus your age, and then 70% of that is your target heart rate for fat burning, cardio, and so on and so forth. You keep a cardio rate that's actually lower than that. So anyway, now let's talk about the lucky ring. I think I found the one. She is. She's so beautiful. She is. She really is. She's perfect. There are 10 circumstances that I have set out. I mean, at first it started off as, well, you know, they have goodwill toward others. Yeah, yeah, okay. They have good intentions. You know, you like to think that they have good intentions. But then it gets a little bit more invasive in regards to life-changing circumstances. In those life-changing circumstances, she is perfect. She is absolutely perfect. She has not gone down the path to where you're like, what the? She is absolutely perfect. And people recognize that fact in her. And they're envious of that fact that she has a good head on her shoulders. She's so sweet and kind and genuine and absolutely beautiful. I mean, gosh, she is so, and her voice is the loveliest voice. I love her voice. So beautiful. She's just very, very beautiful lady. Very thankful. Very thankful I've had the opportunity to get to know her. And I've communicated with her father. Brilliant man. He's really, really a kind gentleman. And thank goodness for him, because he has pointed her in the right direction. And thank goodness for him. I really, truly appreciate this gentleman, and I hope to meet him in the near future. He is a really, really good person. Very thankful in communicating with her and her father. And yeah, she is exceptional. So, that being said, I've invited her to be my partner in pickleball. You know how much of an avid pickleball player I am. Tried to create some competition and communicating with other couples, and where, you know, we're talking about maybe, you know, playing a little pickleball against them, winning, you know. Hope my competitive spirit isn't too much for, you know, the pickleball game, but yeah, I'm going to encourage her as much as possible and her pickleball fanaticism. I hope she is a pickleball fanatic like I am. So, anyway, I like her. Really, really, and she's athletic. She's built for speed. I've seen her do exercises, and she's a very fit lady, and she's accomplished a lot in the fitness realm. She has her own company. She's doing very well in her own company. They're very popular amongst other fitness, fitness, what would you even call it? The fitness culture. You know, she has developed her own following. So, anyway, so that is definitely something that is very, very beneficial, that I know she'll be staying fit and so on and so forth. So, anyway, but yeah, I hope that, you know, we are going to be filming a video together, and might be entertaining some opportunities for fitness, but especially pickleball. I guarantee you we'll be in the pickleball realm, her and I. And yeah, so anyway, just wanted to inform everybody what the agenda was, and moving forward with those agendas, and yeah, definitely keep you in tune to what happens. So anyway, just wishing everybody the best. Thanks.